come up and say hi. I'm not used to this at all. I play Xbox, so like the controller really fun.
Okay, well if you're around, come by.
Everybody, one of we's in here with P. Diddy sports cars actually going through here. Skylanders trap team. Don't know how well you can hear me. This is his first time on a Nintendo Wii U. Usually plays the Xbox version. So it's kind of going to take him some getting used to the controls. Graphics look awesome. He has just switched to the Rage Mage here. He did it on accident. But let me come in on the meter here. So it is time.
Put somebody else on.
So guys, anybody give me a breakdown of the new game and what to expect?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
So the new innovation for this year's game is you can trap the bosses and you can play as the bosses in the game. So if you want to go ahead and try it out, this is one of the more popular characters. His name is Pinata. You can just drop him into the portal there. And so this is a villain that we've already captured previously. And all of the villains are powered up, so they're on the timer.
This guy looks cool, huh?
Yeah.
Shoots out like candy?
Yeah, he barfs out candy, he'll whack you with a candy bar. And once the timer runs down on these guys, you can switch back to your Skylander in the left trigger. But once the power runs out, your Skylander will switch back in. And you have to wait for him to recharge. To play him again.
Right.
Is there anything you do that like refills the meter while you're playing?
Yep. It'll refill it while you're playing. You can even see if you you're swapping out now. He'll just automatically recharge. You don't need to do anything special. He'll just recharge.
But like if you're playing as Pinata, if you run around and like get XP or something, does it recharge?
No, it's just on a set timer.
You know the time? 30 seconds? Or?
I don't know. They haven't told me the exact time of it yet.
But it's all the same. It'll always be set for every villain the same default.
I want to say, as far as I know, yes, it could change. But you know, I'm sure they'll have more details when you go and ask them physical about that.
Oh, sure. Paper fire?
Yeah, this one you're going to use the pads. And then this one misleads you because the other cell you get to use the pads. This one you just need to get the water and you just go straight. Yeah.
That's cool. That's actually different from the before.
Yeah.
The puzzle.
And if you guys want better quality video, if you talk to any of the PR people,
well, and they said we could capture it to a laptop through the Elgato system. I don't have a laptop I could bring with me.
Yeah, I didn't need it. So
okay. This is fine. This is HD kind of.
Okay. So. And of course, this year our characters can also do jump attacks. You know, whereas last year we added jump, so now we can do jump attack feature.
Are the jump attacks just for the trap masters, or is it for the whole playable roster?
Well, for this guy, if you jump,
also Chopper can actually have a jump attack.
Yeah, while he's flying, you can fire the missiles off.
I'll try to do it. I did it once.
Yeah, for this stage, you just got to jump like that. It won't let you fly across the whole thing.
So it's flying, you can still do it.
So is that just for the brand new core characters and Swapper or Trap Masters, or like will it be a deal where like say Series 4 Spiral, will he have a jump attack?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the figures from our previous three games, all four are compatible. They can all play on this game.
Okay.
All of them can trap. So you're gonna get the full experience with it.
Okay.
Now the only differences are our Trap Masters. They are more powerful. They can also access areas of the game that our core figures can't.
Right.
So they can break apart like titanium shards, and they'll find either access to new areas, you'll get power-ups and things like that.
Okay.
And you can tell the difference between the Trap Masters and the regular. They're bigger,
yeah.
and they also have all the titanium weapons.
Yeah.
They're not as big as the Giants, are they? Giants, I think
They're not as big, but they're pretty close.
yeah, I think they are pretty close.
Our Giants figures are a little bit taller. Like New Genie is
So you think they're a little taller than the Giant figures? They look like they'd be a little taller.
Yeah, New Genie with their base might be about this tall.
Yeah.
Or so.
Now on the gamepad, I notice as he plays, it's the actual game. Is that like going to be finished concept? Like right now, it's always just been the stat screen on the Wii U. You know, like it shows your character stats while you play.
So that would be a better question for PR and gameplay, but I know that on the Wii U, you will be able to utilize the tilt sensitivity and the touchpad to play puzzles and things like that.
And then like Toys for Bob is developing Wii, PS3, 360, and then Beanox is doing the port. Is it the same game, just to enhance the graphics? Or?
That one we're not ready to talk about right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but Toys for Bob is our only developer working on the main game.
Is there like a name for this chapter or level? Or?
This is called the sewer level.
Sewer level? Okay. And so is this like prototype or is it actual in-game?
This one is a, actually, you know what? Might be better for a PR to see that one too, because, you know.
Yeah, I hate drilling you with questions, but like I'm the info guy. So
I'm happy to answer whatever I can.
Like I did like last year, they were telling me the same thing as I was like drilling with questions. They're like, and then Eric, I was talking like the really high ups, and they would go and get someone else and email me back some of the questions.
Okay.
Like the guys with high carrying visions. Now those dudes would answer questions. That was really cool.
They're
like they won't get in trouble. Like if you said something, you know, you'd be like, oh, geez, you leaked it. But with the creators, they're like, oh yeah. So it was pretty cool.
Well, I mean, you know how games work, right? Games, they're refining process games for the very last 3 days.
Now something everybody, like I never get consistent answers, but is it one villain per trap?
Yes.
Okay, and then, but you can, if I put him back in the hub, I can just reuse the magic trap?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so all of the villains, they're all elementally aligned. So you really only need to buy one trap for one element.
But the catch is, if you're like me, you want each villain that you like to be ready at your favorite.
Right.
And now is the villain vault only in the hub?
Yes.
Okay. So like in game, like if he's like, man, I don't want to do Pinata, he has to like actually go outside of the game. Or just switch crystals?
It'd be better to answer that question for you. But if you want to say, if you want to take Pinata out of this one and switch him out for a new character, you're gonna have to go into the hub.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like you.
Yeah.
You know, I will buy one for every single one.
Yeah, that's what I do too. You know how many traps there are in total?
There's total traps. Total trap designs, I can't give you that answer, but the villains are 40 total villains. So you would need 40 traps.
Now like, that's the timer for both games.
Yes.
Let's say that we're using him against like in Nightmare mode, and he takes 2 hits and he's dead. Do the villains actually lose health like a Skylander? Does it tie in with the meter?
You know, that's one that they haven't briefed us on yet. I don't have that information for you.
Because like I could tell like you took some hits, but I didn't know like if you just sat there with Wolfgang, if he would get killed, or if like it's just the meter has to literally run out.
Right. Well, for the villains, I'm not sure if the damage affects the meter.
Okay.
It might just be that the meter is going to run out. You might want to ask them whether or not.
What is this?
Yeah, feel free. You can switch it out for any one of those.
Oh, that's a charger gang.
So this is Food Fight. He's one of the characters in the starter pack.
Now the 3DS starter pack, they finally starter pack?
Well, the 3DS starter pack contents will be a little bit different than the consoles. Again, that's one that I can't speak to because I know that there's still dust inside what's in Rock inside.
Broccoli guy.
Yeah, he was just filled a few days ago.
Oh, you got the broccoli guy.
Yeah, it's one of those right where I don't want to be so generic and say no comment, but
I mean, I got a lot of that from like the higher ups last time.
Wasn't that thing Gil? That thing that's the Gil 5?
yep. So if you were to do that, then brought in your Sky, and you swap that with your Skylander,
You like Gil?
then it'll be.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, there, that's cool.
Yeah, and same thing. The Rage Mage will also inflict more damage. So you, if you were using Rage Mage and use his power, bring your Skylander in, it'll inflict more damage.
So you can just keep doing that like back and forth?
Yep.
You just keep building? Did I do everybody? Did I do this one?
No, not yet.
Now, does this have a volume control?
Yes.
Okay.
So the volume should be at the max right now.
Yeah.
It's just tough to hear.
Yeah.
But if you were playing at home, you'd hear this guy. You can kind of hear him right now. And as you're playing, your trap villain will talk to you from there.
Yeah, like switch to me, let me out of here.
Yeah, let me out of here. Or if you solve a puzzle or something, it'll say, "Hey, good job." Whoa!
Did I go underground?
I just finished.
Did I do this one?
I think that was Wolfgang.
Oh yeah, that was Wolf.
Okay, I did your model.
That's the first time this happened.